Dear students, welcome to the course of Marketing Management 1, Unit number 3, Dealing with the Competition. Under this unit, today we are going to discuss the topic Micro Marketing Environment. I am Dr. Vinod Malkar, Professor of Marketing. Moving ahead, there are 6 major micro marketing environment. First one, that is the company. Second one, suppliers. Third one, marketing intermediaries. Fourth one, customers. Fifth one, competitors and publics. Moving ahead, we'll discuss one by one what do you mean by the company. The company includes top management, which includes maybe the organization structure, president, vice president, CEO. Or if it is the big organizations having various divisions, so that's also comes. So board of trustees, directors, CEO, so all these people comes under top management. There are various departments in the company such as finance, marketing, HR, R&D, purchasing, operations, account. Again, shareholder, directors, employees, workforce, trade unions, investors, organization structure. So micro environmental factors are partially controlled factors where the company affects the profitability of the organization structure, or the company components affects on the micro marketing environment of the company. So vision of the top management is very important to go ahead with the environmental scanning. So this is one of the important factor whenever we have to study the marketing environment under micro marketing, we should learn about the various aspects of the company, and we should try to improve so that the profitability of an organization will get increased. The next component of a micro marketing environment is suppliers. Suppliers, the vendors, we can say, the contractors or the service suppliers. So if supplier gets stopped to supply their goods to the organization, it will affect on the performance or the production of the company. So there should be a very good relations with all suppliers. That's why whenever we have to study micro marketing environment, we should study the suppliers of that organizations, and somewhat it is controlled because of supplier is chosen by the organization. So provide the resources to produce goods and services which treated as a partner to provide customer value, which calls a vendor, contractor, service suppliers, even chartered accountant, marketing consultancy. These all are the suppliers. The first step is supplier selection, then performance monitoring, then supplier classification, and partnership and alliances. So if we have a very good supplier selections process, we'll have a performance monitoring, we'll have a supplier classification properly, then the profitability of an organization will get increased. Moving ahead, the market intermediaries. Third component of an micro marketing environment is marketing intermediaries. It is nothing but how the product move from manufacturer to the consumers. Maybe the product will be directly move from manufacturer to consumer, which is called zero level of channel of distributions, or we can say direct channel of distribution. Again, maybe a one level of channel of distribution, that is retailer, and then reach to an consumer. It may be two level, wholesaler, retailer, and consumer. These are two channels which is called as an indirect channels, and this is a direct channel because of there is no intermediaries in between that. So which helps the company to promote, sell, and distribute its products to final buyers. Again, which includes physical distribution firm, marketing services firms, and financial intermediaries also. So these are the intermediaries that the organization, the company should scan it so that there should be not much more effect on the profitability of the company. Distribution channel, we can say, is one of the very important aspect for the profitability of an organization, and it is somewhat depends on an organization's which types of channel of distribution they should, or rather than multiple channel of distributions the company can think. Even if we take an example of insurance, The insurance are sold with agents, with banks, with chartered accountants, with so many online websites. So there are more than 13 to 14 types of channel of distributions for an insurance firms. So these are something marketing intermediary that can be controlled by the manufacturer. That's why it is comes under the category of micro marketing environment. Then the next that is micro marketing environment component is customers. The customer can be divided into consumer market, business market, reseller market, government market, even an international market. So B2C, B2C, B2B, and then reseller, B2G, and B2, even an international market, we can say. So somewhat the company has to decide which segment they has to focus much more, or even they can think about these multiple markets, and they will going to treat different customer with different markets with their different kind of strategies. So if suppose Dell company wants to sell their laptop to the consumer, so their channel of distribution is something different. B2B, if Dell company wants to sell their laptops to the colleges or schools, so these business customers will be treated as something different. Reseller market, and even in government, and when they has to go to international market, their strategies is going to change. Then the next will be competitors. So firms must gain strategic advantage by positioning their offerings against competitors' offering. So it is not 100% controlled by the organization, but partially the competitions we can control by some of the strategies or the five porters forces, some of the USPs that the organizations, the product, if they had concentrated, then they will enjoy the competitive leader positions or market leader position. So the cost leadership strategies they can use, best cost strategies, differentiation strategies, and focus strategies, so they can win from the competitors. Even they can go with an understanding and porters five forces, like and how easy is it for a new business to set up a shop, threat of new entrants, how much power do customers have, bargaining power of buyers, then bargaining power of suppliers, then threat to substitutes, how likely are customers to switch to an alternative, and the intensity of an competitive rivalry. So how many firms compete and how much is the market going. So if an organization will go with these two things, I think they will have a winning atmosphere in the market, and we can say lots of control about and competition in the hands of an organizations if they really gone with certain kinds of strategies to overcome the competitions. And the last one, that is public in group that has an actual potential interest in impact of an organization's ability to achieve its objectives. Publics of an organization is nothing but the people directly or indirectly associated with that organization. Public means not a population of a country or population of the world. Here, the people directly or indirectly associated with an organization, so we can categorize as public. Maybe the financial publics, maybe a shareholder, employees, then politicians, that is government publics, local publics, internal publics, media publics. So the directly or indirectly people associated with that organizations, and with the public relationship officer, PRO strategies, or customer relationship manager, such kinds of strategies the companies can use to control the marketing environment related to the publics. So I think in nutshell we had understood that there are 6 components of micro marketing environment, which includes the company, the suppliers, market intermediaries, customers, competitors, and publics. So thank you for watching the channel. Please subscribe our channel SK Business to get an updated video in marketing management.